Hey everybody, it's Captain Mikey and welcome back to another build. Today I'm going to be starting the 3D puzzle of this Titanic, which has LEDs in it, LED lights, so it does light up, which is really nice. Got the instruction manual out, and I'm about to get out all the pieces. So before we begin, make sure you guys like and subscribe to my channel. I'm almost up to 500 right now, and my goal right now is my first 1,000 subs. So make sure you guys click that subscribe button. It only takes about a second. So, and hit that like button too. You can even hit that dislike button. That works too. And leave some comments. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys have any ideas for me? If so, leave them in the comments. Alright, so let's get right into it, shall we? Okay, so for starting out, it's a very small step. And I've got the pieces, which is just 4. And then found out this piece here is actually a hole puncher. Well, that's going to be interesting to use. So we're going to go ahead and start out with the first step. Now luckily this is foam, so no tools are really required except for the hole puncher. No glue is needed. Just the hole puncher. Well, that and I think some tape for when we go to tape the wires. Well, alright, well that's step A done. It was that quick. Okay, so I have all the parts ready for part B now. And we actually get to use, for the first time, the hole puncher. Oh, that works out fairly nice. Okay, so it doesn't work as well with the smaller holes, but if I get just, I guess, like a small screwdriver or something, I'm sure I could, that'll help. So I guess some tools are needed, not much. Anyway, let's go ahead and put this together. All right. See, I love how these are all numbered. Every piece is numbered, which is perfect, so you can't get lost And everything's numbered actually really, really well. And I'll show you guys in just a minute here on one of the sheets. And voila. Alright, now we attach the bow and the stern together. Alright, so this is really the entire length of it. It's actually pretty big. Bigger than I thought it was going to be. So, okay. Let me set this aside. And I'll show you guys what I was talking about as far as the numbers go. So, on the sheet here, everything is numbered next to each part. And also, if I flip it over, on every part the number is on the actual piece as well, which is really, really nice. This way there's like no confusion. Okay, so we're gonna start on part C now. Part 48, part 51, part 54, part 47, part number 50, and then part number 46, part number 45, part number 49. Start punching out the holes. Alright, so here we go with part C. I was able to put all the pieces here in a row, so I know exactly where they go. Alright. Not bad. So now we're headed to part D, which is this whole page right here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so it wants these pieces to kind of be bent right here. So that's what we're gonna do. And last but not least, this one a little bit. Alright, well, the main skeleton is completed. So now we're going to start putting on the decks. Let's see if I can get it on. Alright, I got them mostly on. Alright, that's on. Little time and effort, and you'll get it. Alright, so let's get the bow section on. See, here's the thing, they didn't have something like this when I was a kid. That would have been cool. Alright. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is part D, which is pretty good. It's really starting to come together now. And in reality, it hasn't even taken all that long. So it's nice. Okay, so I did a little bit of work off camera with the LEDs. And I've got a lot of them all strung out now. I've got the box in there, along with that bottom part. And let me show you what it looks like when it's turned on. So this is what it looks like so far when it's turned on. Now obviously I've got to string through a lot of these as I continue to build up. So let's go ahead and continue with page 12, which is step number 8. Alright, so we're going to do that. That is our next step. So I've already taken and punched out everything. I got all the pieces ready for this step. So, alright, let's continue on, shall we? So, yeah. There we go. Gonna fold this down. Alright. Then we'll just stick them right into these things, just like the so. So now we get parts 102, 103 together. There we go. And then the way it shows it going just like so. Alright. So now 106, 107. So, okay, so 106, 107. That's together. Yep. Alright. Get that in there. And then the last one we gotta do here is 104 and 105. All right. Well, that's in. So here we go with part 143. Now it shows we have to fold it. So that it goes just like this into like a big rectangle. I guess we have to put it over this way. Just like that. It fits in the holes, hopefully. There we go. Just like that. How cool is that? Alright, so now we go to part 118. And then we gotta fold again that. Alright. There we go. Sometimes this stuff can be a bit fiddly with the way it goes in. Alright. So all three of those pieces are now connected. So now the next piece we're going to take care of is this. And this goes... okay. Right there. so this is the side that we just did. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to continue with the second part of part H. And we are going to start putting these things on, like the parts, like the walls. Okay. So now we're gonna do this side. Okay, at least they connect together to form a more solid, structure. We are gonna take this long piece now, and which one is this? 191. Okay. Oh, okay. So far, this is actually fairly easy. It's actually really easy. It's just fidgety. Alright. That part's done. Alright, that part's on. So that's not so bad. Okay, so now we need to put these things. Technically, they have this kind of the wrong way, a little bit. You see, when looking at the front, right there, the piece that I just added right here, well, the door is right here on the angled piece and the window's on the straight piece. It's supposed to be the other way around. The door is supposed to be right there and the window is supposed to be on the more benty piece. Okay. So now the next thing we gotta do is we have to attach this to the deck. Well, alright, so now I have the piece on. Now, this is not exactly perfect, but it fits. I guess it fits well. So, come back over here so you guys can take a look. As you guys can see, obviously there's gaps. This is foam and there's gaps and stuff. So, well, okay, everybody, this is where I am going to end this episode of this build. So, stay tuned for part 2, where we're going to start wiring this piece. That is the next piece that we will be doing. So, everybody, stay tuned for part 2. Like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. and hit that bell button so you guys can keep up to date with all of my latest content. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.